This is Aljazeera.
Hello, I'm Nick Clark. This is the News Hour live from Doha. Coming up in the next 60 minutes, a passenger plane carrying 132 people crashes in the mountains near Wuzhou in southern China. Russian forces hit a shopping center and residential area in the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. At least 8 people are reported killed. Ukrainian soldiers in the eastern city of Mariupol defy a Russian deadline to lay down their weapons. And struggling for food and shelter. We assess the damage in Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv after weeks of bombardment.
I'm Gemma Nash with sport. Barcelona thrash Real Madrid in El Clasico, and Rafael Nadal's perfect start to the season is ended by Taylor Fritz as the American claims the first Masters 1000 title of his career.
So then we start this news hour with breaking news from China, where a passenger plane carrying 132 people has crashed in the south. The Boeing 737 jet came down in countryside near Wuzhou in the Guangxi region. State media say the number of casualties is at this moment unknown. Let's get the latest on this from Katrina Yu, joining us on Skype from Beijing. And Katrina, so details still coming in, but what more do we know at this time?
Well, we do know that this was a Boeing 737 passenger plane run by the airline China Eastern, and it departed from the Chinese city of Kunming in Yunnan province at around 1 p.m. local time, and it was destined for the city of Guangzhou, due to arrive at 3 p.m. That's Guangzhou, not far from Hong Kong. So this is not a very long flight. It's less than 2 hours. Now, according to China's Civil Aviation Authority, it was carrying 132 people, including 9 crew members. Now, officials say that they lost contact with the aircraft as it flew over Guangxi province, an area known as Wuzhou. And at the time, they said it was cruising at about 30,000 feet before it abruptly started descending. Now, there's no word on the cause whatsoever. We do know that, according to state media, rescue teams are on the way, and there are a number of social media videos circulating purporting to show scenes of the crash. And it tells us 2 things. One, that this is an extremely remote, mountainous region, so it will not be easy for rescue teams to reach this area. And secondly, this crash appears to have caused a wildfire as well in this area. So far, no official statements have been made by the airline or Boeing, but we do know that their websites have both turned to black and white out of respect for the assumed victims of this crash.
And Katrina, what do we know about the airline's safety record?
Well, China Eastern Airlines is a very large airline. It's one of the biggest in China, and it has quite a good safety record itself. In fact, China's aviation industry in general is thought to be one of the best in terms of safety records in the world. So this incident is causing a lot of shock and a lot of pain and fear for the lives of the people on board. It's extremely rare to have this kind of incident happen here in China involving a Chinese airline. The last time there was a tragedy involving an airline was in 2010, with a crash occurring on a runway, and the lives of 44 people were lost that day. And before that, the incident that occurred was in 2004. So this is not usual for these incidents to happen at all. And I should point out that this crash involves the Boeing 737-800 model, which is distinct from the 737 MAX, which was the aircraft involved in 2 crashes in 2018 and 2019. And that particular model has been grounded in China since then for about 3 years. But this plane, as far as we know, the 737-800 itself has quite a good record also.
All right, Katrina, back with you as we get more information on this accident. Thanks very much indeed.